Shabbat Shalom and welcome to all of you to this auspicious occasion. Not only is it Shabbat, but it is Harry or Chaim's bar mitzvah, this transformational moment in his life when we celebrate him becoming a young Jewish man. So it is our custom for our bar mitzvah to lead the service, but before we officially begin, I want to invite everybody to check their cell phones and make sure that they are on silent so that we can create a sacred space here in our chapel. And I also want to invite you all to please heartily participate, sing along, pray along, and be part of this service. My name is Gail Pomerantz, and I'm a rabbi here at Temple Beth Sholom.
And then also one of the rabbis here.
And I'm going to call up our bar mitzvah, Chaim, to lead us in prayer. We're going to begin on page 220 with the chanting of the Ashrei.
Ashrei yoshvei ve'tzecha od yelu chasela Ashrei shekacha lo Ashrei ha'am sh'Adonai Elohav And please follow along in English. You can pray quietly to yourself. This is a compilation of psalms that make up Ashrei. We'll continue on the bottom of the next page.
Va'anachnu nevarech ya me'ata ve'ad olam. Hallelujah. Please turn to page 224 for the Hatzi Kaddish.
Yitkada ve'yitkadash shemei rabba ve'almad divrach yiruteh ve'amlich malchuteh b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayedecho beit Yisrael ba'gala uv'izman kariv ve'imaru amen Yehi shmei rabba mevorach le'alam ulal me'almaya yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar v'yitromam ve'yitnaseh V'yitadar, v'yitalev, v'yitalal, shemei dekudesha barichu, le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechemata, damiran be'alma, v'imeru, amen.
So, Harry, this is the moment that you are going to receive your talit from your parents' loving hands. And the significance of the talit is actually the four corners, these four tzitzit, because these tzitzit are going to be what is meant to remind you of your obligations as a Jewish adult. And actually, the word tzitzit in Hebrew adds up to the number 600, and there are 8 strings on each corner and 5 knots. So altogether, that equals 613, which is the number of mitzvot there are. So I hope you remember those obligations as well as your parents' love as they put this around your shoulder. So I'm going to invite you to come up here so everybody can see. You face your parents. Alice, come over here. And now, Harry, please recite the blessing that's recited before wearing a talit. Baruch.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kichanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu l'hitatef b'tzitzit.
Amen. And now, after you put it over his shoulders, I'll invite you all to put your arms around each other, you in the middle, Harry, as you recite these words of blessing, thanking God for enabling you to reach this day. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam
Shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehechianu v'kimanu v'higianu lazman hazeh
You stay up here,
You have to stay and listen to me, Harry.
Everyone wants to see your face.
Yeah. Where are you? Stand next to me. Harry's a little nervous because I kept telling him I had a 22-page thing that I was going to be
You printed out 20 pages. It's just a waste of paper. Why are you laughing? You're scaring me, Dad.
Good. As we stand here in this in this chapel where we often tell improbable tales of miracles, I want to tell you a story. I mean, a number of years ago, Alice and I, much more Alice, went through reproductive hell. We traveled to the other side of the world to get Alexander. And then Noah was our only successful baby out of 8 or 10 fetuses. That's how bad it was. You lose count. And it was in that setting, and we take you back, Harry, to early 2005, when your mother quietly went to me. She said, I think I'm pregnant. And I looked at her in the most earnest possible way, and in my humble, most mansplaining mode, I said, relax, it's menopause. And that's when you're done. Yeah. Well, I was wrong. And it was quite a pregnancy. Alice learned a new word for the pregnancy. It was called spina bifida. And every time she saw the OB, she said, does he have spina? She didn't know what spina bifida was, but that was the anxiety for the entire pregnancy. Does he have? And, you didn't, and, you came out okay, and we had your bris right over there, here at Beth Sholom. Then I got to watch you grow. Your mom carried you all the time, so much so that I was afraid you would never learn to walk.
I still don't know how.
But, from the time you were a baby, there was always something special about you. We'd go to the playground of your brother's school, and all these other boys and girls would gather around you. And one of Noah's friend's dad said to me, he goes, I don't know what it is with that kid Harry. I mean, there are other babies around here, but that kid's a rock star. I'm like, I don't know about that, but there is something special about you, and it's been a pleasure watching your develop and your young mind come together. When you were a little more than 18 months old, you went up to me watching candidate / Senator Obama, and you came up to me and you said, Harry, shush. And you came up to me and you said, Dad, there are people who don't like Obama because of his skin. And to this day, I'm amazed that somebody less than 2 years of age was able to pick up on those sorts of things. That insight amazes me. One day, you learned to read. And I mean that literally. One day, you just started reading. I don't know how. I didn't teach you. You just started to read. You went to kindergarten, and your teacher brought you back with these little stupid Bob books. I said, doesn't he know that you read chapter books? I said, no, I didn't tell him. But anybody who's gotten to know Harry can't help but be amazed by him. He has more knowledge than any kid his age should have, and he's either blessed or cursed with a wicked sense of humor. You are endowed with an extraordinary creativity, whether it's written stories, poetry, songs, coding, businesses. You are blessed with a unique and creative mindset. I always viewed myself as a creative person, and quite frankly, you blow me away. Now, that I know at this bar mitzvah age, as you transition from child to adult, from boy to man, there's a certain discomfort with attention being paid to you. And you want to just blend in, to be invisible. And I get it. And because of this shyness and awkwardness that you sometimes exhibit, a lot of people may not know how special and how unique you are. And now in front of these people in a holy presence, I want you to know that you should never be invisible. You are extraordinary. And in these difficult times that you will find yourself growing into, it's important for you to accept that and be out in front. As I've told you, and I like to quote from commercials, as the old Apple commercial said, that people who are crazy enough to believe they can change the world are the ones that will. So be crazy, be really crazy. Even more so, the thing that you have most discomfort with is your fear of failure. So fail big, take chances, don't stay in your comfort zone. Push yourself, dream big. And to end with another commercial, don't ask if your dreams are crazy, ask if they're crazy enough. I love you, I'm proud of you. It's been a great joy watching you grow into the person that you are today, and I can't wait to see who you become. I love you.
And I have one question. Are you sure that wasn't 20 pages? Is it your turn now?
No, I'm good. He said what I wanted to say.
Alice, just a second.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right, I'd like to say a few remarks about Harry. Mazeltov, Harry, I'm so proud of you. It's been a great joy watching you grow up. I remember when you were a little baby, little cute, chubby baby.
Stop.
And now you're slowly and quickly becoming a man. You're now a teenager and a Jewish man. You've developed so much, and you've become an amazing person and brother, and I cannot wait to see how you continue to achieve great success in your future to come. Mazel tov, Harry.
Thanks.
We turn to page 226 and rise for the Amidah. Stand.
And let's turn around. Adonai sefatai tiftachu fi yagita gilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips, that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'koneh HaKol, V'zocher Chastei Avot V'imahot, Umevi Gula Livnei V'nehem, L'ma'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach U'Magen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, V'ezrat Sarah, Ata Gibor Le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh HaKol Ata Rav Lehoshia, Mashiv HaRuach Umorid HaGashem, Mechalkel Chayim Bechesed, Mechayeh HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Sohomech Noflim Verofech Oholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Amunato Lishenei Afar Michamocha Bal Gevurot Umido Melach Melech Memit Umechayem Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman Ata L'chayot HaKol Baruch Atah Adonai Mechayeh HaKol. Nikadesh et Shimcha ba'olam, Keshem shemakdishim oto b'shmei marom, Kakatuv al yad neviyecha, V'kara ze el ze ve'amar, Kadosh, 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 Adonai Tzevaot, Meloch ol haaretz, Kevodo. Adir, Adirenu Adonai, Adonenu Madir Shimcha bechol haaretz, Baruch kevod Adonai mimkomo. Echad hu Eloheinu, hu Avinu hu Malkeinu, hu Moshienu vehu Yashmienu, berachamav le'enei kol chai. Ani Adonai Elohechem, yimloch Adonai le'olam, Elohayich Tzion, ledor vador. Hallelujah. Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, nagid God lecha. Ledor vador, ledor vador, ledor vador, nagid God lecha. Ulenetzach nesachim, kedushatcha nakdish, kedushatcha nakdish, v'shivchacha Eloheinu, v'hipinu namush, le'olam, le'olam va'ed. Ador, 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 nagid God lecha. Ador, 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 nagid God lecha. Ki el melech gadol, gadol, kadosh, v'kadosh, v'kadosh ata. Shivchacha Eloheinu, mihipinu lo yamush, le'olam, le'olam va'ed.
To all generations we will make known your greatness, and to all eternity proclaim your holiness. Your praise, O God, shall never depart from our lips. Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Amen.
Please be seated. We continue with the Kedushat Hayom on page 234. Ata Ehad, Vashimha Ehad, Umi Ke'ameha Yisrael, Goy Ehad Ba'aretz. You are one, and your name is one, and there is none like your people Israel, a people unique on earth. A garland of glory have you given us, a crown of salvation, a day of rest and holiness. Abraham and Sarah rejoiced in it. Isaac and Rebekah sang. Jacob and Rachel and Leah and their children were refreshed by its rest. A rest of love freely given, a rest of truth and faithfulness, a rest of peace and serenity, tranquility and security, a perfect rest which you so desire. May your children come to know that this sacred rest links them to you, and through their rest they sanctify your name. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu ratzeh v'imnu hatenu. Our God and God of our ancestors, be pleased with our rest.
Shkoach. Excellent. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu ratzeh v'imnu hatenu. Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'tein chelkenu b'toratecha. Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'tein chelkenu b'toratecha. Sahabeinu mitufecha v'samach nafshenu Bishuatecha, Sabe'enu, Bituvecha, V'samach nafshenu, Shenu Bishuatecha. Yai la 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 la, Yai la 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 la, Yai la 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 la, Yai la 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 la, Yai la 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 la, Yai la 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 la, Yai la 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 la. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Sing with me. Kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha v'tein chelkenu betoratecha, kadeshenu b'mitzvotecha, v'tein chelkenu betoratecha.
We continue with the Ritzei prayer on pages 236 through 237. Ritzei Adonai Eloheinu, be'amaha Yisrael, utefilatam, be'ahava tekabel, utehi leratzon, tamid avodat Yisrael ameha. On this holy Shabbat, may we draw nearer to life, to peace, and to joy. May we find true rest, holiness in our deeds, worth in our study of Torah. Let us feed on the love of goodness. Let us drink from the love of goodness. Restrain our thirst for excess, and cleanse our hearts to serve life well. On this holy Shabbat, may we draw nearer in life, in peace, and in joy. Baruch atah Adonai, she'otah levadecha v'yirach na'avod.
Amen. Shkoch.
We continue with a prayer of gratitude, Modim Anachnu La, on the top of page 238.
Harry will read it in Hebrew, but think about all the things we're all grateful for as he does so, including this moment. Go ahead.
Modim Anachnu La, she'atah hu Adonai Eloheinu, ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, le'olam va'ed. Sor ha'enu megen yisenu, atah hu ledor vador. Nodeh leha unsaper tehilateha. Al ha'enu ha'mesurim be'yadeha. Ve'al nismoteha ha'tovoteha ha'pekudot la. Ve'al niseha shebehol yom imanu. Ve'al nifloteha ve'tovoteha shebehol et erev vavoker ve'tzohoraim. Hatov ki lo halu rahameha ve'hamrahem ki lo tamu hasadeha me'olam kivinu la. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimha ve'lo ulha na'eh lehodot.
Amen.
We sing together a prayer for peace. Shalom Rav, page 240.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Yatahu melech adon b'chol hashalom. Ki atahu melech adon b'chol hashalom. Shalom rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. V'tov b'necha levarech et amcha Yisrael b'chol et u'b'chol shah b'shlomecha. Shalom rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. Tasim leolam. We'll take another couple minutes for silent prayer, quiet reflection. Say shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Imru amen. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom ve'al kol Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. We're going to continue our service on page 244 for Seder Kriyat HaTorah, the service for the reading of the Torah. And as we turn there, I'm going to call your attention to this brochure with Harry's handsome face on the cover. Inside here is a list of all of the honors that take place at this point in the service. So if you see your name inside, please be present so that you don't miss the honor the family would love for you to have. There is none like you among the gods, Adonai, and there are no deeds like yours. You are sovereign over all worlds, and your dominion is in all generations. Adonai reigns, Adonai has reigned. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Adonai will give strength to our people. Adonai will bless our people with peace.
Ein kamocha va'elohim Adonai ve'ein kema'asecha Malchutecha malchut kol olamim U'memshaltecha bechol dor v'dor Adonai melech Adonai malach Adonai yimloch le'olam va'ed Adonai oz le'amo yitein Adonai yivarech edamo v'shalom Av harachanim etiv avirzoncha et Zion tivnei chamot Yerushalayim tivnei chamot Gadol Adonenu, Kadosh Shemo, Gadlul Adonai iti, Uneromema Shemo Yachdav.
Harry, Chaim, This is the Torah, Israel's morashah, our sacred heritage and our inheritance. Wherever the Jewish people has been, the Torah has been with us, guiding us, sustaining us, nourishing us, teaching us. It's been our kind of moral GPS. Today, you will receive many gifts, I hope. There is none more precious than this gift, and it has been passed down from generation to generation that you might receive it today, and God willing, one day pass it down to the next generation. And so, symbolic of that chain of tradition, I invite forward your grandparents and your parents to pass the Torah to you.
We are gifts and we are blessings. We are His story in song. We are hope and we are healing. We are learning to be strong. Ledor vador nagid god lecha. Ledor vador we protect this chain. From generation to generation, Ledor vador, these lips will praise your name. Ledor vador, nagid god lecha. Ledor vador, we protect this chain. From generation to generation, Ledor vador, these lips will praise your name. Lecha Adonai hagedula v'hagevura v'hatiferet v'hanetzach v'hahod ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz ki chol b'shamayim u'va'aretz Lecha Adonai הממלכה במיץ נעשה לכל ראש. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. רוממו אדוני אלוהינו והשתחוו להר קודשו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. כי קדוש אדוני אלוהינו רוממו. הבאנו שם ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים וגל הארץ. ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים והארץ. יהרם הים, יהרם הים, יהרם הים, יהרם הים, יהרם הים, יהרם הים ומלואו. יהרם הים, יהרם הים, יהרם הים, יהרם הים, יהרם הים ומלואו. ישמחו השמיים, ישמחו השמיים והארץ.
may be seated. So we're going to put aside our prayer books now and take out our big, thick Torah commentaries for the Torah reading so we can follow along. And we're turning to Vayishlach, which is on page 219. And actually, after the Torah reading, Harry has such a fabulous Devar Torah that I'm only going to share a little story with you now because I want to give him the opportunity to really expound upon his Torah portion. But I want to share with you a story from one of my teachers, Rabbi Larry Kushner, who talks about something that happened to him one day when he was taking his preschoolers many years ago for a tour of their synagogue sanctuary in Sudbury, Massachusetts. And he decided to leave the ark for last. But, he was long-winded and he ran out of time, and he never got to share with the kids what was in the ark before his time ran out. So rather than rush through the explanation, he told the children that next time they would pull back the curtains and talk about what was behind the curtains. So later, the teacher shared with him that when they returned to the classroom, there was a great deal of speculation and discussion as to what was behind the curtains that the rabbi didn't tell them about. One child, no doubt a nihilist, said it was going to be empty. There would be nothing behind the curtains. Another child, probably having watched Let's Make a Deal, this is a long time ago, as I said, conjectured that there was a car, that there would be a car behind the curtains. One other child, knowing, said that there were Torahs behind the curtains. And the fourth child said, "You've all got it wrong. I know what's back there. It is a gigantic mirror." So I share that story with you because that is, in essence, the purpose of our Torah study. It is an opportunity to hold a mirror up to who we are and to learn about what's inside of us, to search within. And this afternoon, our Torah portion, Vayishlach, is in many ways a kind of mirror that we hold up to who we are. Because first, it contains this wrestling match, this infamous wrestling match between Jacob and God, an angel, Esau himself. We're not really sure who he's wrestling with. But this wrestling match represents his soul struggle to define himself, and that many of us have in our lives. And secondly, this story is a mirror because at the end of this struggle, Jacob's name is changed from Jacob to Yisrael, which means one who wrestles with God. Yisrael, Israel, is the name that we inherit. So this is, in many ways, our story. So we're going to listen closely to Harry's reading, and then at the end, he will share more insights from the Torah with us. So I call up Chaim to the Torah to call up his aliyot.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah harishona. For the first honor, I would like to call my grandparents, Annette and Alan Florin, to the Torah.
We are on page 219 once again, page 219 in the Torah commentaries. Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Vaed.
Baruch Adonai Hamavarach Leolam Vaed. Baruch Atu Adonai Eloheinu Melech Olam Asher Boach Habonu Mikol Ha'amim V'natonu Lonu Et Torto Baruch Atu Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Vishla Yaakov Me'od. Wait, no. Malachim Lefana El Esav Ahiv Arza Seir Sete Edom Vaitzav Otam Lemor Ko Tomerun Ladoni Le'esav Ko Amar Avdeha Yaakov Im Levan Garti Va'ehar Ad Ata Vahili Shor Vahamor Son Ve'eved Veshleha Ve'eshleha Lehagid Ladoni Lehagid Ladoni Limsohen Be'eneha.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher nota alonu Torah emet v'chayei olam datah b'chanu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Shkoch.
Congratulations.
Shkoch.
Your great-grandfather Harry was looking down.
Shkoch.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah hashniya. For the second honor, I'd like to call up my aunt and uncle, Daisy and Ken Florin, and my cousins, Ellie and Sam Florin, to the Torah.
Okay, ready, everybody? This is a cry. Baruch hu et Adonai Havarach. Baruch Adonai Havarach leolam va'ed. Baruch Adonai Havarach leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Amen.
Amen. Vayashuvu hamalachim el Yaakov lemor banu el ahiha el Esav vekam ole likrateha ve'arba me'ot ish imo vayira Yaakov me'ot vayeselo Vayahatz et ha'am asher ito ve'et hatzon ve'et habakar ve'hagemalim lishnei mahanot vayomer im yavo Esav el hamahane ha'ehad vehikahu V'haya hamachane hanishar lifleta.
Excellent. Shkoch. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher natan lanu Torah emet. V'cholei olam v'tah v'koheinu. Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah. Shkoch. So you too. Good job. Stay up here with us. Shkoch. Okay, ready? So many microphones. You can choose your microphone. Right here.
Ya'amdu ve'Yitzhak ben Yaakov ve'Yosef ben Yaakov le'aliyah harvi'it. For the fourth honor, I'd like to call up my brothers, Noah and Alexander Florin, to the Torah.
Excellent. He's a pro.
Oh, what?
It's the third, yeah.
Never mind. Wrong thing.
Oh.
Forget that. Yeah,
No.
do. There. Yeah.
My mistake, not his, just by the way. Go ahead.
Ya amdu ha'olim la'aliyah hashlishit. For the third honor, I would like to call up my aunt and uncle, Amy and Mike Florin, to the Torah.
Excellent.
Yes. Baruch Hu et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim. V'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayomer Yaakov Elohei Avi Abraham Velohei Avi Yitzhak Adonai Haomer Elai Shuv Le'artseha Uthmolateha Vetiva Ima Katonti mikol hahasadim umikol ha'emet asher asita et avdeha ki bemakli avarti et hayarden hazen ve'ata hayiti lishne mahanot hatzileni na miyad ahi miyad esav ki yare anohi oto pen yavo vehikani em alvanim veata amarta hetevetiv ima Vesamti etzareha keho hayam asher lo hisafer merov.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torah emet v'haye olam natan b'tokenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Okay, now you get to call your brothers. Just wanted to so much.
Ya amdu Yitzhak ben Yaakov ve'Yosef ben Yaakov la'aliyah harvi'it. For the fourth honor, I'd like to call up my brothers, Noah and Alexander Florin, to the Torah.
Deja vu.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayalen sham balayla hahu vayika min haba ve'ado min ha le'esav ahiv izim matayim utyashim esrim rahelim matayim ve'elim esrim Esrim, Gemalim, Menikot, Esrim, Vayarim, Asara.
Shkoach.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata betohenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Shkoach. Shkoach. What? Yeah, you can call up your dad now.
Ya'amdu ha'olim la'aliyah ha'hasmishit ha'hamishit.
Chamishit, that's fine.
I never.
Oh, okay. Avi Yaakov ben Avraham v'Chanan, imi Chana bat Avraham v'Sara.
For the fifth honor, I'd like to call up my parents, Alice and Todd Florin, to the Torah.
Excellent.
And not only are they coming up for their aliyah, but Todd will be chanting Torah for us.
Did I mark the spot?
Baruch Hu Adonai Hamvarach.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Leolam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher barak banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
Amen. Vayiten b'yad avadav eder levado vayomer el avadav ivru lefanai v'revat tasimu ben eder uben eder vaytzavet harishon lemor Ki yifgashecha esav achi ushelecha lemor lemiata ve'ana telech umi ele lefanecha ve'amarta la'avdecha leYakov min kahi shelucha Ladoni le'esav v'hinei gamuhu acharenu.
Good job.
Thank you.
Parenting by example.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen.
For the final aliyah, which is known as the maftir, we're going to be turning to page 232, chapter 36, verse 40. And this aliyah is Harry's bar mitzvah aliyah, which means this is his first aliyah where he is called to the Torah. And it's our custom to be reading this aliyah from our Sephardic scrolls, so we will be turning to the silver Torah in the back.
Okay, and it's my honor to call up Harry officially as a bar mitzvah. Ya'amod habachur bar hamitzvah va'aliyah haTorah Chaim ben Yaakov v'Chana chazak. Okay, do you have the pointer? Yeah, I know. Spot.
Baruch et Adonai Hamvorah.
Baruch Adonai Hamvarach Le'olam Va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hamvorah Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam. Asher bahar banu mikol ha'amim. Ve'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Atah Adonai Noten HaTorah.
Amen.
Oh, we're just one column off. That's the
Oh.
confusion, I think.
We were a column off the whole time.
Okay, it's right down here, so you just have to cross it. And right there.
Amen. Ve'ele shemot alufei Esav lemishpehotam limkomotam bishmotam aluf timna aluf alva aluf yetet aluf oholivama aluf ela aluf pinon aluf kenas aluf teman aluf miftsar aluf magdiel aluf iram ele alufei edom lemoshe votam be'eretz ahuzatam hu esav avi edom.
Yashar Koach, excellent. Good stance, too.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'haye olam nata betohenu Baruch atah Adonai noten haTorah.
Amen. Yesher Koach, that was beautiful. Ya'amod Hagba, Ya'amod Glila. Will those who've been asked to lift and dress the Torah please come forward at this time?
Vizota Torah.
Face the congregation. Put your back to the congregation. Back to the congregation.
Please be seated. The Haftarah for Shabbat Vayishla can be found on page 241. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bahar bin v'im tovim veratza v'dibrehem הנאמרים באמת. ברוך אתה אדוני הבוחר בתורה ובמשה עבדו ובישראל עמו ובנביאי האמת והצדק ועמי תלויים למשובתי ואל all יקראוהו יחד לא ירומם אתן אפרים המגן ישראל אתן האדמה אשימה כצבועים נפה עלי ליבי יחד נגמרו נהומי לא אעשה הרון אפי לא אשוב לשאת אפרים כי אל אנוכי ולא איש בקרבך קדוש ולא אבוא בעיר אחרי אדוני ילכו כאריה ישאג כי הוא ישאג ויהרדו בני מים יהרדו את ציפור ממצרים וכיונה מארץ אשור והושבתים על בתיהם נאום אדוני. Our Haftarah continues toward the end at chapter 12, verse 10. Ve'anohi Adonai Elohecha me'eretz Mitzrayim od oshiveha va'oholim kime moed ve'dibarti al haneviim ve'anohi hazon hirbeti uvyad haneviim adame im gilad aven achshav hayu bagilgal shevarim zibehu gam mizbehotam kegalim al talmei sadai. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam sor kol haolamim sadik behol hadorot ha'el ha'ne'eman ha'omer ve'oseh hamdaber umkayeh shekol devarot emet v'tzedek al haTorah ve'al ha'avodah ve'al ha'nevi'im ve'al yom ha'shabbat hazeh shenatatan lanu Adonai Eloheinu likdusha v'limnuha lehavo ultifaret al ha'kol Adonai Eloheinu Anachnu modim la umbarahim ota hitbarat shimha befi kol hai tamid leolam va'ed Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. My Torah portion is really about facing fears. That's a theme that it seems like we're seeing more and more of nowadays, pretty much every form of media. I think that's because, well, it really speaks to people. Not all of us have faced an angel and gained a new name. What? But we have all, to a lesser extent, faced our own fears. I used to be afraid of, well, pretty much everything. I had nightmares almost every night. However, throughout the past year or so, I started trying to do more things that would scare me. I still get scared pretty easily, but I don't really have nightmares anymore. In my Torah portion, Jacob fears what might happen to him when he is reunited with his brother, Esau. If you don't know about it, Jacob and Esau have had a very complicated history. In the past, a birthright was given to the firstborn. Since Esau was the firstborn, he should have gotten the birthright. However, their father was tricked into giving the blessing to Jacob. As I'm sure you can imagine, Esau wasn't super happy with that. It's all pretty complicated, and it's hard for me to really explain. If you want to learn more, then I recommend that you look the story up, because it's pretty interesting. Anyways, my Torah portion is really about the reunion between the two brothers. Many years later, when Jacob hears that Esau is coming to him, he really doesn't know what to do. Eventually, he decides where was I? Eventually, he decides that he needs to appeal to Esau, that he needs to make Esau happy if he wants to stay alive. So he sends messengers to Esau to tell him that since he had arrived, he had attained a great number of cattle, donkey, sheep, and other items, that he's sending these messages in an attempt to please his brother. When the messengers come back, they alert Jacob that Esau was coming. He wasn't coming alone. Esau is marching toward them with 400 men. Jacob is obviously not exactly thrilled with this news. He knows that his camp, his people, couldn't really stand up to a threat like that. So he split his people into two groups. That way, if the first group was attacked, the second group could still have enough time to hear about what had happened and escape. Jacob prays for help facing Esau, and then he sends his brother 200 goats, 20 he-goats, 200 ewes, 20 rams, 30 milk camels. I looked it up, and apparently those are camels used for their milk, and a lot more. He then told his slaves that if they're asked by Esau whose goods they are carrying, they should say that is from Jacob, and to refer to Jacob as Esau's servant. Then he sends his family and possessions across the river, so that Esau couldn't reach them. This is the part of my Torah portion that is the most confusing. No one really knows what it means. When Jacob is alone, a man or an angel comes to him and wrestles with him. They fight all night until they're both badly injured and dawn is breaking. The man/angel tries to escape, but Jacob stops him. Jacob says that he will let the angel go when it blesses him. So it agrees to bless him, and from that point on, Jacob is no longer known as Jacob. He is known as Israel. After facing the man/angel, Jacob realized that he can't hide from his brother. He has to face Esau. When he does face Esau, his brother isn't mad. Instead, he rejoices at finally getting to see Jacob again. There's some more to this Torah portion, but the main part is Jacob's reunion with Esau and the events leading up to it. Like I said before, people can't really... Why are you giving me that face? Like I said before, people can't really agree with anything that happens in my Torah portion. Rabbis disagree about pretty much everything that happens in it, which is true for most Torah portions. The themes, the spiritual meanings, and even some of the characters are a mystery. Rabbis all over disagree whether or not Jacob's actions to calm Esau down were justified. Some believe that he was lowering his standards by sending those gifts to Esau. Some believe that his actions were totally justified based on the circumstances. To make things even more complicated, most rabbis believe that the two brothers actually symbolize the two different nations, as Israel and Rome. There's one There's one interpretation that I really agree with. An unknown interpreter believes that Jacob handled the situation the best way he could. I mean, what would you do if your long-lost brother was marching toward you after you had stolen their birthright? The interpreter then goes on to say that when Jacob was splitting his camps in two, he was doing it not because he was afraid, but because he was actually trying to save the lives of everyone in those camps. As I mentioned before, the most confusing part of my Torah portion is when Jacob wrestles with a stranger, mostly because people really don't know who he's wrestling against. The commentator Rashi argues that the figure he was fighting against was actually Esau's angel. Rashi points out that the mysterious person appears right when Jacob was thinking about Esau. Rashi then points out that after Jacob defeats the figure, he is forgiven by Esau, which he believes is because that figure was an angel protecting Jacob's brother. Another theory put out by many commenters is that the fight between Jacob and the mysterious figure actually takes place inside of Jacob's mind. To be honest, this never really made a lot of sense to me. Especially since he is shown to have been physically injured by the stranger. The first interpreters of the story believe that this mysterious figure was actually an angel who was taking the form of a robber in an attempt to scare Jacob away. Where was I? After his fight, the angel realizes that Jacob isn't afraid, and he lets him go. I believe that God sent down an angel to fight with Jacob, to test him. Once he defeated the angel, he was blessed and was finally ready to face his brother. After he conquers an angel, facing Esau seems a lot less scary. This story is definitely an interesting one. No matter how you think it actually played out, it's obvious that it's a pretty important story. It's about facing fears, and as I mentioned at the beginning, while I've never actually faced an angel in the street, I feel like we've all probably faced our fears in some way, shape, or form. Thank you. You're welcome.
Okay, young man, I get the chance of sharing a few words of my own Torah with you. Gosh, I don't know where to start. Your Hebrew name, Chaim, means life, and I have to say that you really filled this chapel with life, with energy, with your thinking, with your very unique personality. And there is a special line in your Torah portion that I love, which is when you think the brothers are coming together and are maybe going to attack each other, instead they hug each other. And one says to the other, to see your face is like seeing the face of God. And that's what it felt like here today, Harry. Seeing your face reflected the divine and the sacredness of this ceremony to all of us. It's been a joy watching you grow up along with your brothers here at Temple Beth Sholom. And when we were talking, and you told me about your favorite hobbies, which all had to do with swimming, water polo and swimming. So it made me think about a teaching in the Talmud. This is really applying mostly to your parents, but we're taught in the Talmud that, but you still have to look at me, that as parents, we have 3 obligations to our children: to teach them Torah, to teach them a trade, and to teach them how to swim. All right, so Torah, check mark, right? Here you are today. A trade, well, that's to be determined. We don't know what you'll end up doing with your life. I'm sure it's going to be something awesome. And the third thing, to teach you how to swim. So why how to swim? Obviously, it's a survival skill. But I think more than that, when you learn how to swim, you have to push off against your parents, and they have to let go of you. And you have to recognize that you can float and you can move forward on your own. And you are at this very point in your life when you are pushing off just a little bit and not too fast, I hope. But this is the moment where parents actually traditionally say a blessing, releasing them from responsibility for their children. So there you are, youngest child, drop the mic. But this also means, Harry, that up until this very moment, when you did anything wrong, which I'm sure happened really infrequently, it was on your parents' ledger. It was on their shoulders. From this moment forward, it's on these shoulders, your own shoulders. So this is the moment of your accountability, and you're accepting more responsibility in your life. And I want to share just one more thought with you, and that's from your Torah portion. And that is when Jacob had this wrestling match that you spoke about so beautifully. I hope you all could hear him and follow the quickness of his pace. But before he would let the angel go, he said, "You must bless me." And the angel said to him, "What is your name?" And he answered, "Yaakov," Jacob. This time he admitted to who he was. He owned it. He had matured, and he was comfortable in his own skin. You, Harry, are the youngest of 3 brothers, and sometimes you can get lost in the tussle, but what our hope and prayer is for you is that you recognize who you are. You are utterly unique and totally extraordinary and special. And we hope that you recognize your own unique destiny. Today, you have earned your blessing, and Rabbi Bear is going to give it to you before our open ark. So I'm going to invite whoever has been asked to open the Torah for the second time to please come forward so that our boy, our young man, Harry, can be blessed. And I invite you all to please rise.
All right, thank you.
Harry.
Yeah, that's fine. On one side. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So these words, this blessing, is the oldest blessing of the Jewish people, and it's my honor to give it to you today. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. May the light of God shine towards you, and may God show you kindness. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God's presence be with you always and establish for you peace. Together we say, Amen.
We turn back to page 256 in our prayer books.
Yehalelu et Shem Adonai, ki nizkav shemo levado. Hodo al eretz v'shamayim, vayarem keren le'amo, tehila lechol chasidav, livnei Yisrael am kerovo. Hallelujah.
Ki lekach tov natati lachem torati al ta'azovu. I have given you good instructions. Do not abandon my Torah.
Ki lekach tov natati lachem torati al ta'azovu. Et chaim hi lamachazikim ba. Ma'ushar et chayim hi lamachazikim ba ve'tomcheha ma'ushar acheha darcheno v'chonetivotah shalom hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva hashivenu Adonai elecha v'nashuva Lai 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 ya lai 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 one in there lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 ya lai 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 lai
We remain standing and turn to page 282 for the chanting of Aleinu.
Aleinu l'shabeach l'adon hakol, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
We remain standing and turn to page 294 for the words of Kaddish. And we take a moment to think about all of those who have departed, who are no longer physically with us, but remain with us in our hearts always. At this time, we also call to mind those who were victims of the Tree of Life Synagogue massacre 3 weeks ago today, those who have died from gun violence in Thousand Oaks, California, as well as the victims of the fires. We take them all into our hearts with our own. If there's anybody in our congregation that is observing a yortzeit or is in a period of mourning and wants to recite a name out loud, please do so at this time. We think as well about the 6 million men, women, and children who perished in the Holocaust, the thousands of Israeli soldiers who died so that we might have a Jewish homeland, and the American soldiers who have died defending our liberties. We take them into our hearts as we recite these words of praise, and as Thanksgiving is almost upon us, we thank God for their lives that we cherished. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divrach hirutei ve'amlik malchutei, v'chayachon v'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'alah u'bizman kariv v'yimru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah v'varach le'olam v'amei amen. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitaseh v'yithadar v'yitalev v'yitalal v'yimei v'kudisha v'richu le'elam in kol birchata v'shirata tushbachata v'nechamaha damiran be'alma v'yimru amen. Yehei shalama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael Yimru amen. Osei shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom, aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, v'yimru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us, to all of Israel, and all people everywhere. And let us say, Amen.
Amen.
You may be seated. So we have this wonderful custom of lofting candy upon our bar mitzvah who has showered us with sweetness throughout this service. But we do have a few rules around this, and I look especially at this part of the chapel. Here are the rules. Are you ready? Number 1, you must gently loft from your seats. You can't run up and whack him with it. Number 2, after the candy fills the bima, please come up and help clean it up and eat as much as you want. Number 3, Harry, where are you? Come here. You get to invite 3 shomrim or shomrot to guard you from all this sweetness. Who are you going to pick?
Give me a second. Eeny, meeny, miny. Max Florin, get on up here. Alexander Florin, get on up here.
Oh, the suspense.
Noni Patoni, get on up here.
And the last rule, go ahead up there, and guys, you're supposed to stand in front of him and protect him. Last rule is you wait till I'm out of the way. Simon Tov and Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov and Simon Tov, Simon Tov and Mazel Tov. Noah, stop. Noah.
Simon Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, and
Simon
Simon
Tov. Hey. Okay, come get the candy.
Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Udecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Udecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Udecho Yisrael. Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Udecho Yisrael. Simon Tov, Mazel. Oh my God, Mazel Tov, Simon Tov. Oh. Mazel Tov. Pretend we danced.
Okay, you can all sit down and eat your candy and be happy. No, you stay up here because we have some gifts for you. I told you were going to get a lot of gifts today. I'm going to invite up a member of our board, Dennis Russ, to wish you a Mazel Tov and share some gifts from the congregation with you.
What a beautiful service. What special and unique help you got. I agree with you. And I can see why everyone who shares the bima with you is a little bit nervous. But not you, Harry. Not you.
What is that?
You did a wonderful job. Your
Obviously.
dedication and hard work clearly showed. And you're fortunate to be surrounded by people who love you and care about you. Your parents, your grandparents, your brothers, Noah and Alexander, aunts and uncles and cousins, and friends. I speak to you on behalf of the Board of Trustees and the congregation of Temple Beth Sholom. For our community celebrates with you on this day. It's my honor to present you with 3 special gifts. Help me find
I think they're there.
the certificate. Oh, yes.
Yes, the certificate.
First, the certificate of our mitzvah. For today, you truly earned it. Second, this Kiddush cup from our sisterhood to remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. And third, this symbolic Torah to remind you of the mitzvah of lifelong learning. Don't drop it. Now I want to share this thought with you. This is a special day for you and for your family. And you'll remember this day your entire life. This is also a special day for our congregation and for our people. Along with your family who brought you here today, all of us assembled here today are privileged to bear witness to a historic miracle. Am Yisrael Chai, because of your bar mitzvah today, because your parents brought you here, because your grandparents had the vision of continuing our tradition. The people of Israel live. Thank you for that on behalf of us all. And on behalf of your entire family and with your family, we pray, God bless you, dear Harry William Florin. God bless you. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Dennis. We're not quite done. We have a few more things for you. One is a one-year family gift membership to the Jewish Museum of South Florida, which if you haven't been, it's really a precious, wonderful place. And that is endowed by a member of our congregation, Jonathan Simons. And Harry, we also have 2 gift cards. One would help you to go to the Nifty program in Israel. And the second is for the Alexander Muss High School in Israel, which I went to when I was a teenager. These are both wonderful opportunities, but really the message here is you're not done. You're finished with your bar mitzvah, but we hope that you continue your Jewish learning and growing, and that you're with us through your graduation from high school. And finally, we have a certificate for a tree that was planted in your honor by the clergy and staff in Israel. And we hope one day you'll go there and plant a tree with your own 2 hands, like maybe you did for Alexander's bar mitzvah. So, we are coming to the conclusion of this beautiful service, and as we've been here, the sun has set, and Shabbat is drawing to a close, so we're going to conclude our service with Havdalah, the ritual that separates Shabbat from the rest of the week. I'm going to invite your brothers and your parents to come up here for the ritual, and for all of you to gather in close, come out of your seats, and we'll make a loving circle of family and friends.
Amen.
other a Shavua Tov. We say the Motzi, thanking God for the bounty of our lives and this food we're about to eat. So please join in. Oh, it looks like it's chocolate chip. Here we go. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. You get the first piece. You earned it. And now we wish each other a Shavua Tov, a good week. I'm sure we'll take some of the sweetness of this Shabbat with us into the week to come. Shavua Tov. Shavua Tov, Shavua Tov, Shavua Tov, Shavua Tov, Shavua Tov, Shavua Tov,
Shavua Tov, a good week, a week of peace, gladness, rain, and joy.
Yeah, that's a good word. I heard about it.
Gladness, rain, and
They turned off the microphones. Blah. Blah. No, they didn't. Oh. Okay. La la la.